The Duchess of Sussex faces being quizzed under oath after her half-sister Samantha Markle sued her for defamation. Meghan could be forced to sit for a legal deposition by lawyers representing Samantha, whose claim centers on the sensational interview the Duchess and Prince Harry gave to Oprah Winfrey last year. A source close to the case says Meghan's 57-year-old sibling intends to forensically challenge every aspect of the interview with Oprah. If she succeeds, it raises the prospect of Meghan being directly asked which senior royal she was referring to when she made claims of racism. The source said, "Nothing is off-limits if the Duchess is deposed." Samantha's lawsuit focuses heavily on claims made by the Duchess when she spoke to Oprah. They include details on how little Meghan says she knew her half-siblings, but also about the life she had when growing up. Samantha, who shares the same dad with Meghan, does not recognize much of what the Duchess said and wants to challenge it all by making her sister sit for a deposition. Everything will be forensically challenged. For sure, Samantha hopes Meghan will be tested on all aspects of the Oprah program, including claims she made about the royals. Today, U.S. Magistrate Thomas Wilson filed an order detailing discovery motion requirements. He said the process shall include quotation in full of each interrogatory, question on deposition, request for admission or request for production to which the motion is addressed. Harry and Meghan announced they were stepping down as working royals in January 2020 and moved from the UK to America. During their interview with Oprah last March, the couple claimed they had been cut off financially and Meghan was denied help when she suffered suicidal thoughts while living in London. In another bombshell, they accused a member of the royals of racism, claiming a family member questioned how dark their son Archie's skin would be. The Duchess also said there had been conversations about how Archie would not be given a title or royal protection. She said, "So we have, in tandem, the conversation of you won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born." The royal family had the discussion with Harry, and it was later relayed back to her, she said. Meghan declined to reveal who was involved. The Duchess said that it would be very damaging to those concerned. Besides, during a February 2022 guest spot on the Today for Daily podcast, author Tom Quinn discussed blurring the lines of royal and commercial. Referencing Prince Edward's short-lived TV company, he explained that it's likely Meghan doesn't understand why she can't represent the royal family and make a profit at the same time. Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex, got into a scrape because they were muddling royal duties with commercial duties, he said. That, I think, is the big fear with Harry and Meghan, he continued, saying keeping the two separate is something the suits alum just doesn't get. Meghan just doesn't get it, Quinn said. She thinks, well, you play the cards you've been given. I've married into the royal family, this is a huge advantage. Why can't we do something commercial with it? I think that epitomizes the problem between the two outlooks, he added. There's Meghan thinking, well, the royal family is a brand. It is something we can exploit even if we exploit it for good. Which I know Meghan would like to do, to give hope to people and inform people and try and change the world for the better. The Scandals of the Royal Palaces, an intimate memoir of royals behaving badly, author went on, saying Meghan's thinking likely reminds the royal family of the past. Even allowing for that because it has a commercial element, it does remind the royal family back here that you can get into terrible trouble when you do that, he said. Because, obviously, you're then using your royal status to promote a business which is there to make a profit, and that's anathema to the royal family. The blurring of royal and commercial duties is, according to Quinn, why Meghan and Harry weren't permitted to become part-time royals. However, there still may be a chance that someday their situation changes. Particularly when Prince Charles, who is first in the royal family's line of succession, takes the throne. I still think they might be able to come to an accommodation with Charles when the royal family gets smaller because Harry is, after all, his second son. It's not as if he's a more distant relative. That was something that Queen Elizabeth absolutely said, no. Couldn't happen. But I think Meghan and Harry are hoping that Charles, Harry's father, after all, will be more of a modernizer and will say to them, okay, if you want to be part-time royals, that's fine.